Welcome back, everyone. So this is part 2 of why I should start a new character in Fallout 76 in 2021. I've got a little bit written down this time. I know last time that's not really my style, but yeah, sometimes I will, sometimes I won't. It's more of a thing. Some videos, it's, in a sense, that's why it's not my style. Some videos, not the right stuff down at times. But anyway, so number 1 is new builds. And I think I sort of touched on that in the first part, but what I mean by this is, like, again, you might have, say, well, since like the legendary, not legendary, the character slot loadout things happened, you're able to have 2 characters, which, again, you might have an automatic rifleman and a commander, or no, it would be rifleman would be non-automatic and then automatic. Which that could be all your character is, but then you've got your mutations for those specific builds. So you might have a mutation that works amazing for your like your commandos and riflemen builds, but then you might want to have a heavy gunner, which those mutations suck at, or you might have a melee because there are mutations that specifically work for melee and they suck for gun builds, quite frankly. So number 2. This is more in a sense, I suppose, would be a role-playing thing, I suppose. And what I mean by that would be new challenges for yourself. Which, in a sense, what I mean for that is, like, you can only run with one specific weapon, or like you'll have a goal to only use one specific weapon. Like on my first ever character, pretty much used whatever I could get my hands on. Which technically works again with builds, but it's more again or an specific type of weapons or weapon or armor you want to roll with. So number 3, again, sort of like a role playing in a way, but more I don't know, I suppose you could call it a quality of life thing. Would be you're getting to meet new people. Obviously, when you meet. Well, when you get to a high enough level, like, in a sense, you'll meet good and bad people along the way. Like, the other day for me, I just finished leveling up my new character, and, I was doing daily ops, and I was about levels 59, something like that, and the person was about 10 more levels above me, right, and they're lead, and like they kicked me repeatedly. I even asked them message, why do you keep kicking me for? Never got an answer back, and actually you never will if you have people like that. I don't know why. I don't know if it was because I was 10 levels lower than them, but like I'm not, most people I suppose, if you've never played the game, you wouldn't realize this to a degree, but technically, I think even without Wastelanders, if you're doing PvP, like, it doesn't matter if you're level, 300 and you're versing level 50, as long as they've got a better weapon than you, you're stuffed, quite frankly. Because what I mean by that is, like, what used to, I don't know, I think they pretty much have removed PvP now, but, although technically low levels are going to have technically a hard time, most people think, not really, because the enemy's scaled to the level since Wasteland. So yeah, again, you'll meet all different people. Again, I've had other things of like Project Paradise event thing, one of the hardest events in the game. You need like a heap of people. Me and someone else are playing it, me or random, I didn't know the person, and me and them got yelled at over the other dude's speakers, saying, if we weren't in that event, because it was only us 3, he would have been able to complete it. You'll meet people like that, sadly enough, but then you've got other people who I've met. The other day, I asked for, could someone help me do something with one of my guns. Luckily enough, they did it, and then they gave me a fixer. For everyone does not know, one of the best guns for a stealth commando, and it's kind of considered one of the best guns actually in the game. But that's that. But yeah, and you'll meet good people like that, like, you might meet me in game one day. And yeah, like if I see a new player, I usually give them some stim packs. Like, so yeah, if you're watching this and you need some stim packs, come to me. If I've got some on hand, I'll chuck you some. So you'll meet bad people, but then you'll meet good people as well who will help you. So yeah, and so the fourth thing is you get to try new locations, and what I mean by that is there are locations that have fully changed. Like again, going through the main quest, you would have gone there, but you'll never go there ever again, at all, unless there's an event going on there. But now, with all the new quests that are happening in different locations, you're going to revisit those locations, and a lot of things have actually changed, and I mean a lot. There is a place near White Spring, up on a hill. I had a base there once, overlooking White Springs. There is now the Blood Eagles. They're pretty much nesting there now, shall we say. But yeah, new locations. And the last one of the advantage of starting a new character, so technically matters if you have another character as well, is you get to have more caps. So I know the cap increase has increased, but you know, it used to be like you'd have about 60,000 if you got two characters, like on different actual characters. So if you filled all them up, you'd have about 150 grand worth of caps, roughly, something like that. So, and more characters, I suppose you have the more caps you can technically have. But yeah, you get a lot more caps. So everyone's enjoyed. I don't know if I'll be doing a part 3 to this. That's still in debate for me. But yeah, I hope everyone's enjoyed, and thank you to everyone who's made it to the end of the video. And as well, any tips on either how I can improve my videos or in videos you would like to see, send me a message and I'll see what I can do.